Welcome back. This is a fantastic fortune. Unbelievable cookie. I've never seen anything like this until just about a year ago when I actually sent some of these out to some of my clients. And I'm very happy to be here today with Troy Broussard, who is one of the owners of Fantastic Fortunes. Now you also have fantasticfortunescookie.com or cookies.com, right?
That's correct.
But you go by Fantastic Fortunes.
That's correct.
So how did you ever get into the business of building these absolutely beautiful fortune cookies?
Well, our family purchased it back in the spring of this year, but the company actually started in 2009, and it was started by Cindy and David Francis. And what happened was she just started getting this idea in her kitchen to make these fortune cookies the size of a softball and give them out to their friends, to their teachers, to their children's teacher. And from there, it just kind of caught on, and she got the great idea to expand it.
The fortune cookies, are they the same kind of fortune cookie that you would get in a Chinese restaurant?
No, this is a very special recipe, and we kind of equate it to a butter cookie. It's not only a great looking cookie, it's got a great taste as well.
Well, I can attest to that because I've actually had one. So your background, have you been in the baking business before? Or?
We had actually a small bakery and ice cream shop in Cooperstown, New York. We're originally from New Hampshire, but my background is very diverse, from law enforcement to having a horse farm, but our true passion always has been baking.
So you were a police officer?
I was a police officer in the state of New Hampshire for 17 years.
Wow. And your wife, was she in the baking business? Or?
No, she actually has a math statistical background. So she was in the actuary business, and but it was always a passion that both of us shared. So it was always a goal to have something that we can share together.
How does a cop get into the fortune cookie business?
Well, first of all, we don't tell many people that. You know,
really?
With my long, no, I'm only kidding.
People love cops.
Oh, they
do,
yeah. You know, it's again, it goes back to you know when I was in law enforcement, we always were the ones that were baking on the weekends, and we got our children involved in the beginning, as far as loving to bake. And when we were in New York, we had a chance to buy the ice cream shop and open up a little bakery and kind of get a little feel. And when this came about, it was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want to do, what we want to get into.
So you hung up the gun.
Hung up the gun.
To go into the cookie business.
Absolutely.
What kind of customers do you have, and where do you sell these products?
The neat thing about this product is we can sell it wholesale to Hallmark stores all over the country, which we do.
And you do that?
And we do that now. We're in 48 states, not including Alaska and Hawaii. And we also sell it to you know, someone that wants to marry somebody. And we get a lot of requests for the fortune to say, will you marry me? And we send it off to them, and they present it, you know, to the groom or the bride.
When I first met you, and I met your wife, and she's not here today, but she was telling me that sometimes people put $100 bills in these.
Absolutely. We just had a woman that was going to a wedding last week come in, and she put in $200 for the bride and the groom. And so we seal it up, and she put a little own special fortune that she wanted to say to them and gave it as a wedding gift.
Now also, you talk about, a lot of the people who watch my show are business people. And I told you that I actually bought these for my clients last year, and I was amazed at how people were just buzzing about this present that I had sent them. They're not that expensive, but they're so unique. They're an amazing gift for somebody.
Absolutely, and you're exactly right. They're totally unique because you can put your own message inside. You can put your logo to your company, and the neat thing about fortunes is it's something that people always remember, and sometimes they really believe. So as a company, you know, you send out to one of your clients, thanking them, or prospective clients, with your logo on it. It's something that they're going to remember, not only because of the logo, but because of the uniqueness of it.
This gave me a great idea. I think I'm going to send these cookies to people in the future and say, when they get the fortune, it's going to say, I see you being a guest on Brandworth TV in the
Absolutely.
future. You know,
Yep.
Which is kind of cool.
Absolutely.
How can somebody get these cookies if they want them? They don't have to come here to get them,
No,
right?
they can go, you know, there's 3 different ways they can come here personally. Most people order through the website, and that's for, you know, our regular customers. But for corporate, you know, it's best to give us a call. and order the cookies. We just did a great line of cookies through TD Bank, thanking their employees for this contest that they did. And it was kind of neat because we specialized each branch with what they did and what they accomplished, and it was phenomenal.
So the corporate business is somewhere you want to see your company going after more?
Absolutely. Our goal right now is to tap into the corporate business. And it's something, like you said, it's just a unique gift that people remember, and you can personalize it for your company to send it to clients, to send it to your employees, thanking them. We get a lot of law firms, a lot of banks, a lot of professional organizations this time of year to give out as Christmas gifts.
How do you, is it a difficult process to make these? Can you kind of talk me through how you make a cookie?
Absolutely. It is a lot more difficult than I thought when we first bought the business. It's a very special recipe that was created by the original owner. And the cookies basically are flat, made out on a flat pan. They're baked, and when they're taken off, this is the most difficult part, they're actually all hand folded to form that fortune cookie look. And once they're hand folded and they're set, then they're hand dipped and hand decorated. So it's there's a lot of personalized in each segment of it as far as what actually goes on in making the cookie.
Sounds like you're doing the right thing, because you have passion, and I met your partner and your wife, and she's certainly as equally excited about this business.
Absolutely.
And I personally think that it's a great gift for somebody, and I will be sending them out again this year, I'm sure.
Well, good, thank you.
Troy, thanks for having me today. It's been great talking to you and learning about your business, and I'm sure my audience is going to be interested. And I want to remind you that you can go to fantasticfortunecookies.com, and everything you need to know about fortune cookies are there. I wish you continued success in your business.
Great, thank you.
We'll be right back right after these messages.